Hey everyone, Kayol here. Today I want to share my story of how I ended up working online and how I ended up in the internet marketing business. I understand that everyone has a story, and I'm not here to try to sell you on anything. I just want to tell you about myself in the hopes that we might be able to connect and in terms of building positive business relationships with other marketers and local business owners. I hadn't always started out as an internet marketer. Actually, before that, I was a programmer. Did some freelance programming, and in 2007 started up my own sole proprietorship, doing web hosting providing for local businesses, which I did business under the name Hosting and Solutions. Then later on in 2012, I started up an online training library which offered resources to people in the topics of technology, programming, web development, SEO, and social media. And then later on, I rebranded as a consultant and created an all-in-one online marketing services agency firm under the new domain kayolhope.com. So I rebranded as myself and then started offering services in technology consulting, programming, web development, SEO, social media, and reputation management. It wasn't long after that I took all those skills and then separated between the services that I provide and products. So I started going on to places like JV and became a vendor. So instead of just making as another stream of income, promoting other products, I would be the vendor and create my own products since I was already technology savvy enough to be able to do that and had the programming background. So I could do things like create courses, so I could take the information that I already had from doing an online training library and just repackage that. So that became a product, and then I could also take anything from programs that I would already create for my own business and I would repackage those so that I could create like WordPress plugins that would help other people as well. I don't think that my perception of internet marketers was very positive at the time. In fact, when I started out as a freelance programmer, I found that internet marketers usually got in the way. They'd have so many ideas, and it was all about making as much sales as possible without having any concrete concept of the fundamentals of programming or what's involved or what program language to use or really of how to get it done, just that they would always outsource, which was great for me because that's how I made my income. But when I became an internet marketer, I decided first and foremost that what I would do differently is I would make it all about the customers. And what I mean by that, and I'm not trying to sound cliche or anything like that, but I do feel that when it comes to starting up a business, if you're in any business to just make money, I don't care what people say about that. My perception is that your goal needs to be about not how many widgets you sell or how many plugins you sell, but how many people you can actually help. Um, and this goes deeper than just in business. This is in life in general. If you help out people, um, things always come back. Now, I'm not one to believe in anything spiritually, religiously, or karma or anything like that. But it does somehow indirectly um, come back. And basically, if you're a bad person to people, then you gain a bad reputation. And when it comes to business, if you help out a lot of people, there's going to be a lot of people that notice that you're a helpful person, and you gain traction as an authority figure in that field. Um, it doesn't matter if you know everything. There is still a part, and this is the part that I do respect, and my perception of internet marketing has changed quite a bit through the years, is that you could be the best programmer in the world and still not sell anything. It took me a long time to learn that, actually, um, because with marketing, it is a different field altogether, and it warrants respect as well. Um, and I say that because just that, like, if you are the best programmer in the world, but you're not very good at internet marketing, you're not going to sell very well. And although marketers tend to outsource to someone like myself to get a project done, um, they don't always have a concrete knowledge or foundation of different programming languages, scripts, and things of that nature. Uh, and when they're supporting customers, that usually has to be outsourced as well, so that wrong information isn't supplied to people that buy the product and people that you'd be wanting to support. Well, I guess the advantage I hold is that I can help out small businesses with providing services. Um, I have lots of people that can beta test my products when I sell it as a vendor. Um, I am able to promote other people's products as an affiliate and still get some commission off of that for the time spent doing an in-depth review on a product that launches through a place like ClickBang, JVZoo, Warrior Plus, and so on. But the difference is that when I do an in-depth review, it's an actual review. I'm actually testing out the product and giving feedback on whether it's good or bad, and not just there to try and get you to buy, buy now, and get my commission. Um, it goes back to I really want to help people out, and that's why I will be very honest, and I'll do a review, and I'll put it my own stamp of approval on it if it meets my approval, and if it doesn't, then I put another stamp on it, and that's that that it doesn't meet my approval, that it's not worth buying. And I noticed that, and you can see it for yourself too. If you take any product that launches through internet marketing forums or marketplaces, and you search that, say on YouTube, for example, put in whatever name that's supposed to be launched out, and you put review at the end of that. So it could be, you know, John Software widget uh, review, and you go to YouTube and you search that, and everyone that is going through it, the vast majority of it is going to be videos that just are lazy, very lazy. It's usually ripping everything from the sales pages from the JV page with not much work in it, and they call it a review. And there's nothing as far as review. It's, you know, get the product, hit click my link. Maybe there's some bonuses or something like that. But often the problem with it is that it's not an actual review. It doesn't go over, what to do, how's it work, what's it look like, what's the pricing, how long is the launch, when does it launch, who is launching it, like all the things that you would need to know to make an educated decision on whether you want to buy that or not. And that's something that I feel that is one of the ways that I provide value to people is by doing that. Now, in this video, I'm not here to sell you once again. It's just about sharing who I am and hopefully be inspirational to people as well. I do plan on coming out with some more videos as well for it. And I'm very cautious on what kind of information that I provide to my viewers because of the fact that it's my name that is being branded here. And so I want to make sure that anything that I provide is of utmost value and something I could actually put my name to. I wasn't always successful, but the attributes that I do accredit to my success are being determined, driven, and taking action. This goes all the way back to shortly after moving out of my parents' place when I was like 19. I'm 32 currently, and when I first got started in my own place, in order to support myself, I ended up working 3 jobs at the same time, all of them being minimum wage. I would get ready and sprinkle a handful of bacon bits in the palm of my hand and toss it back before heading to work at a local grocery store in my hometown. And I would do that for about 4 hours. Afterwards, I would switch out of my smock for my security shirt, which I would go into the mall and do the security position there. And then after someone would come and relieve me at the end of my shift, I would then head across the mall to a call center that was attached to it. And that call center, I would do cleaning, and I would clean for another 7 or 8 hours overnight for it. Now, I would do that day in and day out for it. So you could say that I wore many hats, and if you're a business owner or in the internet marketing niche, I'm sure you can relate. Uh, I would typically work about 6 days a week with one day or night off, which I usually often seem to have them all blurred together as one. While it was rough, I learned some valuable skills, such as how to convince others to invest in me. In fact, if they didn't invest in me, I wouldn't have been able to get so many jobs at the same time. Um, and I also had to learn to sell by providing excellent service, because if I didn't happen to provide over the top exceptional services, um, then what would happen is that when I was doing the grocery part, I would do parcel pickup, and I wouldn't actually get tips if I didn't do a good job and didn't go above and beyond what the customer expected. So I would provide such a great customer service to them that they would give me tips. And in turn, what I would do with those tips is instead of packing a lunch or anything like that, because I was just getting from paycheck to paycheck and not really having the funds to be able to to get by at the beginning, I would use that to actually buy my lunch. So I would buy like a hot dog and a can of pop for say $1 or $2, which usually came from the tips that I was earning by just loaning people's groceries in the back of their car. Also, I learned time management and how to survive through juggling everything. And the time management, of course, is if you're going to do multiple jobs, you have to learn to manage your time efficiently. Otherwise, one is going to let you go. So those are some real world examples that I have that are, some of them are quite personal, but they're honest. That's where I'm going to end today's video today. If you enjoyed my content and would like more, I look forward to connecting with you. And all you have to do is like, comment, and subscribe down below.